All right, man. It is another week. It's, another great week of pro wrestling. Well, if you're watching AEW and New Japan, by the way.
Yep.
That makes it a good week. But, with that, we're going to talk about some AEW. We're going to talk about some other things in the beginning like we always do. So it's that time again. Sit back, relax, get you a cold beverage. Or, if you're listening to us on cardio at the gym, wherever. And get ready for an episode of what, Lionel?
This week's very weirdly spicy and abusing, hating episode of Off the Top Rope.
Oh, no.
But before I crash out, because I told Prof I'm probably going to crash out. First off, thank y'all for watching. Like, I have noticed that we have a steady, consistent group of people that comes in here and watches. So, like, appreciated. Love that y'all come in here. Continue to watch us. Throw some comments down there. Talk to us too. We'll answer back. It'll be great. But yeah, I peeped it. I've seen we have a few of the same people that are coming back. So thank you all for doing that.
Yeah. And they're coming in. You guys are watching. I know you're watching the whole thing. So you know what? I know you got some comments. So come on, get them in there.
Bro, I got some comments too. Because
oh no,
we got to talk about a company for probably the last time because we can't let this go.
Mm-hmm.
So we recorded late. It's Evo time, right? So watching a little bit of Evo, doing that. Also catch up to New Japan, and all of a sudden my blue sky blows up. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's going on? Oh yeah, that's right. WWE's doing like a thing right now, right? I guess everyone's happy that's going on. And then all I see is Brock Lesnar has returned. And I said, what the fuck? Sure enough, Brock Lesnar showed up again on the same weekend where Triple H said that he wasn't going to be taking too many questions anymore, right? Like he's not doing the backstage stuff anymore.
Well, they're not doing the press conference.
The press conference, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that way he doesn't have to answer for this. Interesting. Also, Brock Lesnar's a sex offender.
Yep.
So we're just gonna WWE's just gonna open the door for all sex offenders. That's what we're gonna do. Is this the trial run? Making sure what you see from Brock, and you already said y'all don't care about the internet because the internet damn sure has shown over the last couple hours that they do not fuck with this decision.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. But first it's gonna be Brock Lesnar, then next it's gonna be Tessa Blanchard.
I mean she's already in TNA WWE Light, so she'll show up.
Yeah, she'll be there.
I mean Triple H was just with Trump on Thursday, right? So racists and pedophiles stick together. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think the crazy part is this is definitely a soft launch for also Vince. I think Vince is going to come back, and I think people are going to praise him like crazy, even though he is also a sex pest. Like literally, there's an active sexual assault lawsuit going on right now. And Janelle Grant, I am so sorry. Like your name has been dragged through the mud now for years at this point, and you've gone through so much, and you have to see this shit, bro. It's just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, well, it's if I were to predict, I'm not gonna say it's for sure what's happening or anything like that, but from the outside looking in, here's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Linda McMahon was back there.
Oh God, yes, right.
She was backstage at SummerSlam. I think it was so night 1 for sure. I don't know if she was there for night 2. Probably there for night 2 also, right?
More than likely.
So if she's there, Vince is not far behind, right?
Yeah.
And the second he gets the judgment or anything happens to where like he's anywhere close of either being A, acquitted, B, pays it off, or C, he gets convicted and has to quote unquote go to prison. Probably day 1 of him in prison, he's gonna get pardoned. We know this.
Oh yeah.
So so there's no consequences for him. And then the second he gets out, he's just immediately gonna go back.
I mean, it's just like Lesnar. The lawsuit isn't over. Lesnar's actually actively in the lawsuit also.
Yes.
So it's not like they have to wait for this trial to be over. Lesnar is actively being sued in a lawsuit also, along with WWE, but no one's talking about that. Everyone's talking specifically about Vince and now Lesnar, but it's the entire company. There was a lot of people that were involved in this scandal, but neither here nor there, I guess, at this point. I'm trying not to crash out. I'm trying my hardest not to just crash out right now.
You know what? Hey, there's no reason to. You know why? I'll let you know why, man.
Why?
Because we have an actual pro wrestling company that cares about the people called AEW.
Yeah.
We have a real pro wrestling company, not some manufactured bullshit that's doesn't give a fuck about anybody, wants to be racist, wants to be sorry pieces of trash over at the other company.
While they also actively, they basically sucked Hogan's dick the whole week too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just if you actually care, you probably shouldn't be watching WWE anymore. Realistically, they've shown you who they are for a very long time. So at some point you have to have a limit, right? So this is the calling point. This is the time right now. You can say whatever you want about the other stuff. Honestly, your point should have been a little while ago, a long while ago, when they had when they had Republican senators show up on their show. But this is the line now. We are official. They spent the entire week talking about Trump. I don't know what they were saying about Trump, but he was on the broadcast, right? Brock Lesnar is back. This is the line. They have now. You cannot ignore who they are anymore. People have been trying, despite the fact that they've actually been putting it in your face with that Toni guy who was being racist during WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said something racist also during a show at some point. So this is it. You either stop watching or you're complicit. And yes, it is that deep. You either are okay with sexual predators being in the company, doing what they're gonna do, or you're not. So if you're watching Raw tomorrow or today when this goes up, just know you are on the side that supports sexual predators and low-key pedophiles, because they have Trump on the show, a picture of Trump all week up there too, and racists.
Yeah.
Make your choice. I made mine I guess it wasn't because of this, but I made mine a long time ago. I don't like WWE anyway, so.
Yeah.
even if you don't want to watch AEW, even if you are out of wrestling completely, it's understandable. Just, this is your time to get away from WWE. They have officially shown you who they are. You can't hide it anymore. You can't pretend like it's not happening.
Oh yeah.
You literally can't anymore.
Yeah, you can't pretend. No.
So you're either complicit or not. And let me tell you, I haven't been watching WWE for a very long time, so I already know what side I'm on. So, Ravi, you have anything on this before we go to our actual show? Because I definitely don't want to spend too much time talking about those pieces of shit.
Oh no, I've been done.
yeah, we're gonna move on. We have a good topic.
Yeah,
bro, we got to talk a little bit about the G1.
Let's talk about it.
How much have you got to watch?
So since I was doing my game creation escapades, I have not gotten very far.
Yeah, that's understandable. You've been working.
So, recap. Tell us what's going on, man.
Okay. I've been watching this entire week. I said that I was going to do this and I did it. I am not fully caught up yet. I have 3 matches from the episode that came on the 3rd. So I haven't watched the Tana match. I haven't watched a couple of matches yet. People were kind of tripping about this G1. I don't see it. This G1 actually has not been that bad. The results are a little weird, don't get me wrong, but this G1 definitely is not bad. Very quickly, I'll run down the blocks very quickly because there's not a lot to really talk about. Gabe Kidd's out. Hype was ended his knee. He's trying to get back by Forbidden Door, but he's done. So he is out right now. Going to block A, we have right now a wild 5-way tie for first place and a 5-way tie for second. Tsuji Uemura Evil, Bolton Oleg, and Oiwa all have 8 points. Callum, Tanahashi, Taichi, David Finlay, and Sonata all have 6.
What the hell?
It is wild right now, bro. Like we don't know where this is gonna go. We don't know who's gonna be winning, and I think that's the most exciting part about this G1, because you have no idea who's gonna be winning. Going over to B Block, it's actually a lot more complicated. We already have someone eliminated. ELP, he can't do anything. Like the ELP beat Takeshita, but that's really the main person he really beat. Nothing else. He's lost to pretty much everybody else. So he's done. But you want to talk about points, because Gabe Kidd's gone. The points are a little weird. So hear me out. Ren Narita, Shota Umino, Yoshihashi, Takeshita, Drilla, Zack Sabre Jr., and Great Khan all have 8 points. Shingo has 6. So basically, the entire block is also tied at 8 points at this point now. We are in a very, very crazy scenario for the G1 right now. We still have a few matches left. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot that is left to be done in the G1, but it is wild right now.
Yeah, that's nutty, man.
But matches have been pretty good too. Like there hasn't really been a night where I was like, this is lame. I think the only person that I'm kind of down on throughout this is Callum Newman. But I've been kind of down on Callum for a little while. Everyone else has been really showing out. Well, I'm also not talking about Evil and Sonata, because especially Sonata's been real weird during this whole thing. Like he's taking Balloon Okada to like the upteenth. Like he's crazy right now. But yeah, it's we're coming down to the stretch. We're gonna start seeing some tiebreakers being made. We're gonna start seeing some people lose that really need to lose. But bro, it is insane right now. I would say if I had to pick a night for people to watch that I thought was like fantastic, I got to think about that actually. Hold on. But do you have anything you want to talk about for G1?
No, not at the moment, because I still have to catch up.
Okay. If I had to say a day that I think people should sit down and really watch, that'll give you like a real good, like all the matches were pretty good, I would say this is night August 1st. August 1st was probably my favorite day. Mm-hmm. Callum Sonata was first on the block. It wasn't really bad. Oiwa and Evil was actually pretty good, even for Evil. We had Bolton Oleg and David Finlay, which was a fantastic match. We had Taichi and Yoda-Tsuji, which low-key might be my match of the tournament.
Oh, wow. Taichi
has been killing it, bro, but that might be my match of the tournament. And then we had Tanahashi and Uemura, which was also a fantastic match. Like, that first night of, the August 1st has easily been my favorite night that I've watched so far. But that's really, I'm not gonna spoil too much. I gave you points already. I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, people were tripping. People said that the vibes aren't there. Is this the best G1 that I've ever seen? No, for sure not. But it's still really good. It's still a very good tournament. Also, it's the most interesting tournament that we've had in a while, because you don't know who's gonna win. There was no clear-cut favorite going into this outside of Goto, and Goto's gone now.
Yeah.
So there's no clear-cut favorite. It's a really fun tournament to watch. It's like the first one in a while where it doesn't feel like this one person is just destined to win. So it'll be interesting to see where we go, because we're almost down the stretch. We only have a few more matches left for everybody. Mm-hmm. We're looking good.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. How are they gonna get out of that tie situation? is my question.
A lot of people are gonna be losing. Like I'm not gonna go down the blocks like I used to, like I did last year. I'm not gonna go super ham like that, especially because you haven't got a chance to watch all the shows yet. But just know, we only have like a few more nights left for block competition. It's gonna get real interesting over these next few events. That's it, man. That's all I really had to talk about for G1. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about wrestling news wise?
Wrestling news wise? Not really, man. Not much. Not much has happened that I want to talk about wrestling wise.
Understandable.
Because it's all from that trash company. So yeah, no.
Yeah, fuck that company. Then I think we can go straight into our review of Dynamite and Collision for this week.
Oh, let's get into that nice. Actually, like, okay, this episode of Dynamite was kind of crazy.
This was the last Dynamite in Aragon Ballroom, so I think we talked about it like last week, right? Where we said
Yeah.
the week 2 was kind of like a not filler. I'm not gonna say filler. That's not the right word, but it was like a setup. It was a setup night, and it did it for both Dynamite and Collision because both shows. This episode of Collision might have been like a top 5 Collision for me of all time.
Yeah. That main event alone puts it up there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do some stuff when we get there. I'm gonna wait till we get there though.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, we start out Dynamite, and Dynamite starts off by showing us a whole package, a whole video package of that's leading us up to one of the matches later on, which is Hangman versus Moxley. Damn good video package. Those guys are killing it with the video packages nowadays, man. They're really going in. So after that, that led us to our first match, which is the Young Bucks versus the Outrunners. And man, they did the. Why'd you have to do the Bucks like that?
Bro, listen, I have never seen such comeuppance for a couple of shitty heels like I've seen with the Bucks, bro. They didn't even get an entrance, bro. They were already in the ring.
They were already in the ring. It's so good. Oh man, like the shit is excellent, man. And even Taz was like, "Oh come on, you didn't give them an entrance." They were just in the ring.
Also, they had that their lower third was like talent name, which was hilarious.
Oh yeah, they didn't even like do their cards. So it's
Yeah,
just
no, that's so good.
they're looking at it like, "What the hell?" Oh man, it's so good. But that aside, that did not stop them from being the Bucks that in this match. This match was damn good, man.
Bro.
And I gotta give it to the Outrunners, dude. After let's see, I think it was after the match against FTR. I don't know. They must have got the rub or something because they've been doing really really good.
It feels like it feels like they've I don't even know because I don't think anyone has like doubted the Outrunners, but they did have that match with the Syndicate that wasn't super great, right?
Yeah.
And they just kind of came back on fire. Also, FTR did a lot for them. Also, them 2 FTR matches, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, here's the other thing too, man. They didn't just, you're probably gonna hear me talk about a lot of. Well, you probably hear it from me every few weeks about certain wrestlers and getting on the grind and doing other shows and things like that. The Outrunners are on Ring of Honor almost every other week.
Oh yeah.
Even if they've wrestled on Dynamite, they'll show up on Ring of Honor. And they're constantly getting their reps in. And you can see it. So, they've been doing awesome. This was a damn good match. Like, look, the Bucks did the Bucks things. Man, they were doing the super kicks. They were flying everywhere. They were, Troop Magnum, Turbo Floyd. They were hanging in there. They hit the Total Recall at one point where I was like, oh, are we seeing a repeat of when Private Party beat the Bucks? But that it didn't quite end up that way, and the Bucks ended up pinning Turbo Floyd, and man, it was the match itself was back and forth, but there was one point in time where you were like, oh, it looks like the Outrunners are about to win this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a thing of the Bucks are so damn good at doing it. The Bucks are just so damn good, man. But yeah, this was a damn good match. After the match, the Bucks kept beating him up. like fuck you, Outrunners, because of course Okada came, and Okada came out, and then he was like, hey, I didn't forget you guys. You ain't jobbers to me, pretty much. And when they were about to, even further beat the hell out of the Outrunners, Swerve Strickland came, cleared the ring, and it was just Okada left. And then Okada got punched by everybody, and right when Okada eventually rolls out of the ring, Swerve is like, he has to outrun her. He's like, you know what? I'm not done yet. And they're like, no, you're not done. So he goes up to the top rope and jumps on him. Does a stomp on all of them. And yeah, man, that was the match, man, and the after segment. So what did you think, man?
I thought the match was fantastic. Like, it was this tag team tournament, despite us not knowing who was going to be in it right away, has been very good.
Oh yeah.
But I guess it's to be expected at this point, right? Like, you kind of expect these tournaments to always kind of be good, because when does the AEW put on a bad tournament?
They haven't. They have not
at all. And then the Ed segment was great because it was nice to see like Okada and Swerve out there doing their thing. Yeah, it was interesting. We'll have to talk about some matches that were made for Forbidden Door and get on some people with their hot takes for that, but we'll wait a little bit later for that.
Oh yeah, we're for sure going to be talking about that. So there's a couple of other segments that happened. I'm gonna rapid fire these real quick. First was, right after this we had the segment with Mark Briscoe. He was about to, start talking his shit about MJF, and he was about to, he's like, he's pissed off and he's gonna beat his ass. But Ricochet and the Gates of Agony showed up. And they're like, yo, why are you worried about him when I'm right? Ricochet was like, why are you worried about him when I'm right here? You better worry about me tonight, or you're gonna have a problem. And right as Mark Briscoe is about to talk, the Gates of Agony are there, and he's looking at them, and then they all walk off. Well, they walk off after Briscoe tells him he's gonna whoop his ass. So yeah, fun segment. Right after that, MJF was backstage, and he went to the Hurt Syndicate's locker room door and knocked on it. Shelton Benjamin comes out, and he's like, yo, MVP and Bobby Lashley ain't here. And he's like, hey, MVP was completely disgusted by his actions. And he was like, yo, did you not think we weren't on to you? And he takes out that watch, and he's like, hey, you think this fake Rolex... When you gave me that fake Rolex, we all knew that you were full of shit. And he's like, the only reason that Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin didn't leave him in a pile of his own piss was because MVP was vouching for him. But he's like, now that ain't happening, you're out of the syndicate. And he also gave him the thumbs down to MJF, and then shut the door in his face. I was like, oh boy.
Finally happened.
He's out. Get the hell out.
Some people said it was rushed, and I was like, no. This could happen a month ago, and I've been happy.
It wasn't rushed at all. It was the progression. It was the natural progression of the story, because they were already onto him. Like, you could see it.
Well, we had the segments before they even accepted him. We're saying, like, Bobby was all not for it, but MVP convinced him. And now we talked about it last week, right? Where they were all looking at each other while MJF was being a prick, and they were like, all right, Bobby, I'll take the title from you. Go ahead and do what you're going to do. And now he's out, as he should be.
Yeah. And the first time when Bobby did the thumbs up, it looks like now it was contingency on whatever Bobby was. If Bobby was like, okay, we could tolerate you for an hour or whatever, or not. Because Shelton Benjamin was ready to kick his head off when they let him in. Right?
Yeah.
So it was also because they were onto him. They were onto him the whole time.
All you gotta do is pay attention, because it was right there. Like, yeah. They've talked about it a couple times. They actively stole a car and that fake watch from him.
Yeah.
Like, if you just pay attention, you would know exactly what's going on. Just because you like MJF in the Syndicate, which is also very weird. You could also hear how MJF was talking the entire time. It was all about him. He always hid behind the Syndicate, and they tried. It's not like they were like, oh, whatever. They tried, and it just, MJF's a piece of shit. Sorry. Like, if you agree with MJF, if you think he's great, you're probably like MJF, so,
Well, it's the whole thing, right? Because he's going to try to... Because every time, he would always go out and talk shit about Bobby Lashley, right?
Yeah.
And that... Look, MVP is right there. Shelton's right there. And even if Bobby Lashley's in the room, he's going to find out about it. And I know MVP and Shelton are like, wait, if he's talking about Bobby like that, how is he talking about us when we outside the room, right? It's just, all kinds of stuff. So they pretty much dropped him before he did anything stupid to fuck them over later. Which he's probably going to do, and he's going to regret it because they're going to hunt his ass down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think that was a great segment. It was fantastic.
It was so good.
Right after this, we have Christian Cage in the Patriarchy, and what can he what can I say? He called himself Christian Cage called himself an asshole. Like, yeah, we knew Christian. You don't have to tell us that. He talked about Nick Wayne, Kip Sabian. He's like, yeah, Nick Wayne, you already lost a father already. And now you just lost another one because now I disown you. And, at the end of it, Christian Cage was on the top of the ramp. And he got jumped by Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And and he got hit with the concerto too. I don't know how you get hit with that and not hear fucking chair for a week.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just it's so close to your head. And we all know how the concerto works at this point, right? We've seen it for 20 years. But it's still so loud by your ears, bro. You can pop an eardrum easily. Like, that's not it's not feel like it's not great. Because
those two hit those chairs loud, man. It was like crack. So yeah.
I think that's why Christian was convulsing, because both his eardrums popped.
He lost his balance, bro.
Also, really quick, it's nice to know that Christian actually did not change. He's still a piece of shit. He started with I'm Christian Cage and I'm an asshole, so, great.
Oh, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's going to talk about everybody's dad soon. If one of the Hogans were there, he would have fucking annihilated them.
There were a lot of clips about because Christian has said your father's dead a couple times. People have posted the Hogan boy, the boy. I'm not gonna say names because fuck them. Well, most of them. And they quote tweeted it with "Hey, your dad's dead." Compilations from Christian. It's oh my god, y'all are wildin'.
The internet is undefeated.
Always.
Oh man, but that was a great segment too. I kind of went through it pretty fast, but it's a good watch. And all those segments were back to back to back, so watch all of them. Mm-hmm. The last little segment before we get into another banger of a match is FTR and the Young Bucks backstage, and it was pretty much Big Stoke. He was talking, piping up the fact that FTR just won, and then he's talking shit about Colt, the Syndicate, Juice, and Colton Gunn. Hey, shots were fired everywhere. Stoke didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bucks showed up, and Bucks show up. They have a few words, and then they all leave. That's pretty much it. At the end, of course, Stokely mocks them because they're not EVPs anymore. So,
mm-hmm.
and that was that. Pretty funny segment. So
yeah, it was pretty good.
Stoke didn't hold back.
as he never does.
So after this, we had the AEW World Championship match
Whew, I'm surprised it wasn't the main event, but I am happy they did it this way.
between Hangman and Jon Moxley.
Oof.
Look, because I want you guys to go out and watch this match, I am not going to go crazy going over it. Because there was a lot that happened in this match, and this match was fucking fantastic from start to finish. Start to finish. But I will say, there are some points in this match where Hangman was using moves from all of his rivals.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, he did, he was doing Danielson moves. So he did the crossface that Danielson does. And, man, the way he put it in on Moxley, that shit looked like it hurt, man. Like, it looked like it legit hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Moxley was like, oh, God. Going for the ropes and shit. So, like, towards the end of the match, right? So, there was one point where, well, it wasn't towards the end of the match, but there was one point where on the outside, Mox hit a pile driver on top of the stairs. Dude, you could see through through the whole match. After that, the top of Hangman's head was bleeding.
Bro, I didn't notice until like 5 or 6 minutes after that. But yeah, I think actually I noticed when commentary called it out, because I was like, wait, really? And then I looked, I was like, oh shit, yeah, his head is bleeding. God bless.
That doesn't stop the hanger though.
It does not. It never does.
He's a man, not when Hangman's on a mission. And look, at one point, Mox was getting his ass kicked, man. The Death Riders tried to come in, but they were kept away. Well, they kept everybody but Marina Shafir away. They obviously didn't count. And Marina Shafir, she threw the title to Moxley right when Hangman was about to hit the buckshot lariat, and then Moxley hit Hangman with the damn title. So we were all like, "Oh no,
it's over.
Happen?
It's over.
Is it going to happen? Are we going to get that promo? Oh, you thought this? Are we going to get that promo he cut after he beat CM Punk in like 2 minutes? 1, 2, and then the Hangman kicks out at as close as humanly possible as you can get to the 3. And the ref finally kicked everybody out from ringside, but something happened. Mox was in the ring. He was getting ready to do his thing. And then he looks, and Darby pops out. Mox being being distracted by Darby. He doesn't know what's going on. Hangman hits that buckshot lariat, and pretty much dead-eye buckshot lariat, and and he hits one more buckshot lariat because you can't take out Mox out with one. You got to do 2. You got to do all your finishes.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally gets the pin and retains the championship. So now, for all those crying about Hangman and Mox, still going at it, this was the end, which was made very obvious on Collision.
Also, really quick, since when was it weird for a previous champion to want a rematch?
It's never weird. It happens in literally every company.
Yeah, I don't understand where this whole thing came from. Oh, this should have been the end. I mean, I guess, but realistically, Mox was upset that he lost his title. So you just expect him to just not care on the next Wednesday and just move on to something else? No. He is going to go after his title again. And now that he's tried and failed, we will talk about it once we get to Collision, he has moved on and almost died for it.
Yeah, he almost got killed.
He might have been. Oh, sorry, but he might have been.
Go ahead.
He might have been safer with Hangman. Honestly, not gonna lie.
I don't know if Hangman calls for another Texas death. I would be like, fuck it. I would have took the Collision route.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you rather be choked to death or thrown off a building? Like, which death would you prefer?
You're still gonna die. It's just which one do you want?
Yeah, which one do you think would be the less painful for you specifically? And that's how you're gonna go out.
Yeah. Shit. But after this, we had the women's tag team match. with Athena and Billy Starks versus Toni Storm and Alex Windsor. And people hating on her new theme song. You know what? I don't mind it, man. It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't really have an opinion, to be honest. It's whatever.
It's fine. It is what it is. Look, you listen to one theme song for 15 years. You want to change your shit. Hey. Stop it. Stop it.
I will. So we're here now. I still don't agree, because we never actually got to talk about it. I still don't agree with Okada changing his theme, but I understand why he wants to do it, because he is not New Japan Okada right now or anymore. So I understand it. I respect his decision. The song is ass. I don't care what anyone says. It's a popular band in Japan. I don't care. The song is ass. Anyway.
He's anime Okada now, dude. Come on.
It definitely sounds like an anime theme.
It's anime starting theme Okada. That's what it is now.
Bring back Mina's new theme. That's the only way this can be acceptable at this point. If Mina also wanted to change her stuff now that she's in AEW, and y'all on the internet, myself included, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say here and lie.
Yeah,
I was talking shit too. I was talking shit too.
Yeah.
But if Mina, if we're okay with Okada doing it, we should be okay with Mina doing it.
No. Absolutely not. It needs to be a better theme song. Get somebody that can really make one.
All you got to do is drop that bullshit at the beginning. It'll probably be fine. Well, all right. Well,
no.
Mina, I tried. I'm sorry.
No, well, sorry, Mina.
I tried.
Get somebody. Get Mikey Ruckus to give you a good look. He can take that one theme that you have, and make it more. What's her name? Jamie Hayter. Okay, we'll be fine.
Allegedly, the same person who made the CEO theme is the one who made this one. So.
Oh yeah, well he hit on one and missed on the other.
Yeah, although
a really big fucking miss.
If we're talking about theme songs.
Oh god, come on, no.
I mean, y'all don't want to hear the Monet one more time? Monet. And then the y'all don't want to hear that one more time on AEW TV? We never got to hear on AEW TV ever.
I know. There's a reason why. Hot garbage.
I mean, I don't think the song was that. I feel like a lot of people were real mad about the song, but the song I don't think was that bad.
I wasn't mad about the song. It just wasn't good.
Nah, it's fine.
No.
So you prefer Mercedes rapping?
Look, it's better than that other theme song. I don't know what that was.
I don't know, man. I think tomorrow while you're doing stuff, you should listen to it one more time. Just.
Oh no! I'm not gonna listen to it. No.
Old time's sake, you know.
I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna turn it on, and my ears are gonna be like, nope, and then I'm gonna mute it, and I'll be upset I heard it because it'll be in my head all day.
It's catchy because it's catchy.
No, because it's trash.
It's not that bad. I'm telling. If y'all were to hear it in the Tokyo Dome, y'all would be very happy. It was very good.
All right, guys. So what do you think? Do you like the other Mercedes Moné theme song, the one that she used in New Japan, or do you like the current one? Let us know in the comments. I should put up a voting poll and see what happens.
God, that'd be great, right? Just to see.
But yeah, let us know in the comments. Same with the Mina Shirakawa theme song. Did you like her new theme? Did you not?
Oh, that's gonna be 100%. Because apparently Tony Khan didn't like it either. It got changed immediately. Did you hear? Mina talked about it on with Renee.
Uh-huh.
Mina was also surprised that her new song did not come back on after her match.
Shit.
So even Tony heard it, was like, fuck no. And immediately changed it back.
Yeah. And what do you guys feel about Okada's new anime beginning theme?
Trash.
What do you guys think? Let us know. It's going to be good.
You know who he should have got? You want to be anime? Just get Flo. You want to be anime? Oh, you know what? You know who you could have got? You got Creepy Nuts that does that Don theme.
Oh, the Don theme?
Yeah, you could have got them.
No, he's friends with the ones that did his theme.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like he and the song's apparently really popular. So whatever. Doesn't mean it's good though.
Didn't say it was. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to change a pace.
Which that I respect it.
It's fine. You don't gotta like it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I fully understand why Okada was like, look, I beat Kenny. Rainmaker song can go away. I understand.
But look, the only one that I actually don't like that has I don't like their new theme song. I like their old one better. Kyle Fletcher.
That new Fletcher theme sounds like I don't know what it is. It's definitely like it doesn't sound evil, you know?
Yeah.
The Aussie one sounded evil. Although I didn't understand the rap part. I didn't understand what he was saying other than that, but whatever.
But I guess he wanted to distance himself as far away from Aussie Open as possible. So I guess that's probably the reason.
That depresses me. But I get it.
Well, look, he separated himself from it, and he's the TNT champ. Just saying.
I mean, Mark Davis kept on getting hurt, so I get it. I fully understand it. I would love another Aussie Open run at some point in the future, like a little reunion tour.
Bro, that's not happening.
Yeah, I know. Fletcher he's made himself a star now.
He was the Shawn Michaels of the Rockers, right? So yeah.
Mark Davis was also really good. It's just he kept on getting hurt in AEW.
Yeah.
Remember when Davis was around like a few months ago and he was having bangers and everyone was like, oh my God, this is great. And then he got hurt again and then everyone forgot that he was having those bangers that he was having.
Yeah, like that, what was it? The match where he was in a match full of luchadors, man.
Yes. He was so good. And
it was ridiculous.
It's just out of sight, out of mind, which I get, like he was great. And then he got hurt. So everyone just kind of forgot how good Mark Davis is. It's low-key kind of like Keith Lee. Everyone kind of forgets how good Keith Lee is.
Oh, Keith Lee's insane.
and because he's been gone and he's been having like potential health issues and things like that, everyone just kind of forgot who he is. And
well, he says he's fine.
Hopefully it's not a thing. Hopefully it's not like a Malachi Black situation. I hope not. I don't think Keith Lee would be like. This is, I guess, me being a little parasocial, but I don't think Keith Lee would be like the Malachi Black type. If you know what I mean. I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Well, look, Keith Lee. If you look at the time, the whole time Keith Lee's been there, which I think he got pinned more times than Malachi did. So.
Well, I mean that's easy. Malachi barely wanted to get pinned.
Yeah, Malachi didn't want to get pinned. So, he's not, for sure, not Malachi Black.
One day he'll be back.
Who?
Keith Lee.
Oh, okay.
not Malachi. No.
I was like, what?
No. They can stay gone.
Oh, no, he's in catering now, so it's fine.
Most of them are now.
Yep. All right. So, let's get back to the show.
Mm-hmm.
We sidetrack for a second, but it's fine. Theme songs must be talked about.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. So we had the Billy Starks and Athena versus Toni Storm and Alex Windsor. What can I say? All the ladies showed out. All of them, as they always do. There hasn't been a point where they're on screen and haven't showed out. It was a damn good match. Billy Starks, look, if you guys are sleeping on Billy Starks, I don't know how you can be now. Don't sleep on Billy Starks. She's really damn good.
She is of that Nick Wayne tier where she's so young, but she's so good for her age.
Yeah.
Plus, she's been next to Athena, bro. So, like low key, she might have surpassed, because as great as Christian Cage is, like Nick Wayne wasn't around Christian Cage the entire time. Like Billy Starks has been around Athena the entire time.
Yep. Been in storylines, been in everything, like, the whole time.
Wrestled her twice.
Yep. So it almost feels like it's a package deal. Like Athena's like, nope, my minion comes with me.
I'm very okay with that, because while we were calling for Athena, Billy Starks also is great to see her on TV every week also.
Yep. And Alex Windsor is fantastic also. She is really, really good. And look, this, if anything, this tag match has made people want women's tag titles. Those titles that have already been made. It makes people want those tag titles even more.
We're just waiting for injuries, which agree or disagree. I understand if you think that's a bullshit reason, but injuries are injuries.
Oh yeah, and you want to make sure your single, like, first and foremost, your singles wrestling, your singles titles are good before you add on another set of titles like the tag titles. So I get it.
I'm not gonna hold you. They can. We're all just calling for tag titles. I would like to see another singles women's title. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
Yeah, their version of the international. No, actually, fuck that. The whatchamacallit? Give us a women's C2, man.
I mean, we're about to get women's blood and guts most likely. So yeah, we should for sure get a women's C2.
Right?
They have the women for it now.
Yeah, a women's C2 would be crazy. It'd be great.
Get rid of the Continental Championship. Like just completely scrap it at this point. Don't even let Don Callis hold it anymore, and just put a Continental Championship on the women's side.
I think that. Yeah, I agree. I think that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, in this match, Toni Storm. It's Toni Storm. What can we possibly say about Toni Storm?
Bro, exactly at this point.
It's Toni Storm. She's always fantastic, and so towards the end of the match, right? Toni Storm was giving Billy Starks the business, man. She was beating up Billy Starks, but she did not see Athena tag herself in. So as she was beating up Billy Starks, out of nowhere, Athena hits her with the O-face and pins her for the 1-2-3.
Athena pinned the world champion.
Yeah, man. It was the match was fun, man. It was a fun match. Even at one point, Toni Storm and Alex Windsor were like ballroom dancing and doing a move to booting Billy Starks, man. It was good.
She was so good. This would have been match of the night if we didn't get Hangman Moxley.
It was damn good.
Yeah.
So after this, we get a little segment between MJF and Hangman. And pretty much Hangman just calls MJF a bitch. Well, not necessarily a bitch. He called him a coward.
You pretty much call him a bitch.
Yeah, he called him a bitch. and that's all you need to know from that. Because he's like, yo, you're either gonna have to win your way into getting a title shot with me, or you're gonna have to cash in your contract. You're too much of a coward to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true. But he's gonna just beat MJF twice. So, we all know it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So next up, another backstage segment, Willow. Willow is fantastic. She called. So wait. So she's like, Tekla may have the triangle of madness, but Willow is the trapezoid of Grapazoid. I'm like, yeah, let's go with that.
Whatever Willow says, I agree with.
I'm like, yes, and so she's like, yeah, they're fighting on Thursday. So we're going to get to that on Collision. And the final match was Mark Briscoe versus Ricochet. And let me tell you, I think we say this every damn week about Mark Briscoe. He has reached another level.
Yeah, bro. He has it now. He has whatever you want to consider it is, Mark Briscoe has it now. It's like this if this match made it official, I think. But it's been happening for like the last few weeks.
Well, it's been happening since the C2, man.
Yeah.
After he beat Kyle Fletcher, that's when the light bulb went off, man. After he beat Kyle Fletcher.
Nah, bro. Yeah, but he's taken to another level in like this last month.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Like Mark Briscoe's the man, dude. And I'm gonna say it. You probably will agree with me, but he's looking like his brother now, dude.
It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like with how good he is now, he is looking a lot like Jay Briscoe. but like his own, but it's it's Mark Briscoe, it's him, but he's got those shades of Jay Briscoe in there, dude, and it's fantastic. Because now he added that one thing. Out of the two brothers, there was the one thing Mark Briscoe never did that Jay Briscoe always had. Jay Briscoe always had that intensity that he was gonna fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like the final piece that Mark Briscoe needed. Because Mark Briscoe was kind of like, he was loose. He was kind of, like a funny type character and stuff like that. He could get serious at sometimes, but most of the time he wasn't.
Yeah, that's why a lot of his singles feuds were for like when he was doing like TV title stuff in Ring of Honor like a long time ago. Like he had, like you said, he had some serious moments, but realistically, it was like I would say like maybe 70% like fun-loving, happy-go-lucky, type of guy, and nothing wrong with that. But that's part of the reason why Jay was such a believable guy when he was world champion.
Oh yeah, yeah, and the way Jay wrestled too, because the way Jay wrestled, people look at it and be like, "Oh, that's sloppy." It's like, no. He's like the way he's deliberately doing that shit on purpose.
He was this might be a take. I think Mark Briscoe, or I think Jay Briscoe was like a top 3 brawler of all time.
Oh yeah.
Like his style, he was like, I'm not gonna say one of the first because that would be like crazy, but he's like one of those people that makes wrestling feel like a real fight. And I think that's what was so good about Jay Briscoe. Outside of like the promos and everything else, like all his matches felt real. And it was great to see.
Yeah, man. It is. But now, you look at it now, and Mark Briscoe, in his own way, is doing it. And it's just fantastic to see, man.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very interesting the way they're doing it too. Because I know we're going to talk about MJF at some point, right? Because we have that stuff, the aftermath of this match and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like, and I'm going to give MJF credit here, which I never do, and I'm probably not going to do again. MJF being the one to bring up Jay Briscoe like first. I guess not first. Jericho did it, but fuck Jericho, he doesn't count. MJF being like the first one to really bring up Jay, and that be the thing that to bring Mark up, has been really good. Like, it's very believable because MJF is a shithead, and he would do that, and he's also done it without ever actually disrespecting Jay. Like, he's only disrespected Mark. So it's interesting, and this is the one time that MJF has done a really good job like threading that line while still making it like believable that Mark is so pissed off.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like, MJF wanted this feud. This is the feud one of the feuds he always wanted was with Mark Briscoe.
Well, because Mark is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like I know people have seen like Mark over like the last year and a half, and they're like whatever, right? But Mark has always been really good, and it's just now he's really figuring himself out, and he's been fantastic. Like we've said it like 4 times already, but yeah, Mark's just been great. So it makes sense that MJF will want to work with him because Mark Briscoe's a fantastic wrestler, great on the mic, very complete wrestler. So makes sense.
Yeah. So with this in the match, Mark Briscoe, in the beginning of the match, he was pissed off, so he was kind of relentless on Ricochet. Ricochet was getting his ass kicked until the Gates of Agony came out. And even with the Gates of Agony coming out, that did not help, because at one point Mark Briscoe got the chair and just like did his diving leap outside the ring and like hit all of them. And eventually he gets Ricochet in the ring, hits the J Driller. That is it. And the way Ricochet took the J Driller, man, was fucking hilarious. Because usually people have their legs straight up, like they're getting spiked.
Mm-hmm.
He had his legs all weird and open, and he's like, ah! And it falls over.
It made it look like he died.
Yeah, he got killed. But like right after that, man, like he immediately calls out MJF. And he's like, hey, you keep bringing up my brother's name. He's like, look, he let everybody know that it was personal, right? Every time he kept bringing up his name, because for him, it's like, hey, if he doesn't avenge his brother, he ain't gonna see him again because he ain't gonna go to where he's going, right? And he's like, and the other thing too is like he ain't gonna see him again because he might kill MJF for doing it. He was like, he kept saying he's worried. He's worried he's gonna snap. And he called out MJF. MJF's music, came on, but he didn't come out. And pretty much, he we find out MJF's in the back. Well, we think he's in the back. And MJF asked Tony Khan to give him a match with Mark Briscoe next week in the main event. And he was like, oh, if you make it. And then, of course, MJF, attacked him from behind. And and then, of course, Hangman comes out. And with Hangman coming out, MJF's like, fuck that, and he runs. And that's how we end the show. Or end Dynamite. So what are your thoughts, man? Any final thoughts for AEW Dynamite?
I thought this was a really good episode. This was we talked about it at the beginning, but this was like the last Dynamite in Aragon Ballroom.
Yeah.
And it felt like a season. I used season finale before. This felt like a season finale for the Aragon Ballroom, and I am excited for a lot of these residencies. I know Vegas isn't going to get one.
Ugh.
I know. And Vegas as a market kind of sucks right now. It's a whole nother thing.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but it's going to be cool. I'm actually really excited for the one in Philly, the 2100 Arena.
Oh,
they're going to be there for a few weeks also, and I am very excited for that. Like these couple weeks made me a very big fan of this because they're going to have their own contained stories like this. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What were your thoughts on the end of Dynamite?
It was great, man. And just weaving that story together between Mark Briscoe, MJF, and Hangman is just, we moved on from Mox. Now we're on to the next thing, which is, this story right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's great, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait until Dynamite next week because we're going to see more good wrestling.
God, I can't wait.
But with that, let's talk about the AEW Collision, man.
Man.
What we got?
All right, so this was the actual finale. This was the last show that they did in Aragon Ballroom. They also had just announced that World's End is going to be going to Chicago, so Chicago still gets a pay-per-view this year, which, it is what it is. But, yeah, we're going to start out very quickly. As Toni and Nigel are giving us a welcome to Collision, Moxley comes out with Marina and Wheeler Yuta. And Moxley's like, yeah. Well, I'm not here for me. Darby, where you at? Like, come on. Like, you've been sitting here doing all this kind of stuff. Come here. Let's talk one-on-one. Darby's on one of the balconies looking at Moxley. And then Darby runs off. And then Moxley's like, get him. And so all the Death Riders start running after Darby Allin. And this is like a kind of thread throughout the entire show that we'll talk about as we're going. Do you have any thoughts on this segment?
So on that segment, well, it's not just that segment. It's what leads after that segment is what the crazy part is.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Next up, we have one of our matches, the quarterfinals of the World Tag Team Title Eliminator Tournament. Brody King and Bandito versus Gates of Agony, GOA. GOA's out here looking real good in these tag team streets, bro. They looked fantastic in this match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go through the match. I'm not going to run through it too much. Just know that this match has delivered just like all the other tag team title eliminator matches have. This was fantastic. There was a lot of back and forth. You can see the improvement in Gates of Agony because, they both go out and wrestle everywhere, along with Ring of Honor and stuff like that also. So they have improved a lot. Brodito is just Brodito. Like, the best new tag team that AEW has created. And it just takes, two fantastic wrestlers together, including Bandito, who people are now calling one of the best wrestlers on the planet, which I agree with.
Yeah, like, well, just if you need Exhibit A, just go watch that Takeshita versus Bandito match at Supercard of Honor.
God, I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow. Why not? That shit was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
We did get a win from Bro Dito. So Bro Dito is going to move on, and they're going to be facing the Young Bucks. Prophet, what were your thoughts on the match?
I thought the match was damn good, man. it was damn good. Bandito and Brody King make a pretty interesting team, man. It was like they were just put together, and they're actually good. They're actually a good team together. So it's crazy, but yeah, it's good.
I think they're literally the best random pairing in AEW since Swerve and Our Glory.
Yeah. I agree, man.
Just fantastic. Next up, we have Don Callis in the back. Don Callis and Lance Archer are talking about the TNT Championship match that we're going to get between Dustin Rhodes and Kyle Fletcher. But he was interrupted by Shane Taylor, and Shane Taylor said, hey, it's time for you to pay me what you owe. And then he was like, Don Callis was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to get y'all a match. So we find out here that Shane Taylor Promotions is going to be wrestling against Skyflight. So we get Skyflight in a match now. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be happening a little bit later. I'm going to go on to the next one, then we can talk about both these together. We had another backstage segment with Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong, and the Conglomeration. Kyle O'Reilly is trying very hard to get back into the Conglomeration. It feels like the Conglomeration is not really having it. Roger Strong is not fucking with this at all, though. Roddy is not dealing with this. He does not want to be around these people at all. Also, we had Willow there getting ready for her match because she's going to be wrestling Tekla a little bit later on in the night. But yeah, Kyle O'Reilly's also tried to suggest that they go spend more of Hologram's money to go celebrate Ryan Strong's birthday again. I don't know where this is going to go, but I am very interested. Prophet, what were your thoughts on these last two backstage segments?
Well, Don Callis and STP, that was pretty hilarious, but those two might go to war. That's what it's looking like, man. Because you had Shane Taylor and Lance Archer facing off, so who knows where that's gonna go, man. It looks like those two are gonna fight.
I mean, SCP might be the only faction strong enough to even fight the Don Callis family at this point.
Or you get close to fighting them, right? Like,
yeah, as close as you
can
get.
They have some numbers. No, go ahead, man.
Oh no, all you.
But the Don Callis family, there's just too many of those fuckers, dude, and they're all good. That's the problem. There's way too many, and they're all good. Nobody sucks in the Don Callis family, so there's no fodder there. So STP might run into a problem.
Bro, Takeshita and Rocky are in Japan right now. And it doesn't feel like the Don Callis family has lost any strength at all.
No, not at all. They're just rolling through people.
The shit is crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, they can't... Like, I'm not going to say they're unstoppable, but they can't lose right now. Mm-hmm. And the Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong thing, like, Roddy is like, no, stop it. Stop it with this silly shit. I want to kick people's heads in. I want to fight. So, let's go.
Do you think Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy Strong are going to give Hologram his first loss?
Possible.
I think they are. I think it's going to happen.
At least Roddy is.
Yeah, because Roddy is not messing with this at all.
Nope, he is not fucking with it.
Next up, we had our second Death Rider segment of the night, where they're in, I don't know where they're in, like the roof, I don't know where they are. It looks crazy wherever they are. But they're, John Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Marina Shafir are looking around trying to find where Darby is. Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir break off to the left, like through a door, and then Darby shows up out of the darkness out of nowhere and puts like they're not going to say chloroform, but Darby put that rag right over Moxie's face. Moxie was struggling, and he got taken into the darkness. So Darby kidnapped John Moxley. At this point, we don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going to happen. But now, Darby has John Moxley.
Yes.
I'm going to hold off on asking you for thoughts for this because we will get that last segment before we really talk about it, because we're going to have to really talk about that shit, bro. Next up, we had 2 women's matches. One was a little bit quicker than the other. We had Chris Statlander versus Lena Cross. Lena Cross, I guess, was apparently going to be signing with like another company.
TNA.
Yeah, TNA, but showed up on AEW. Also apparently showed up on like GCW and TNA. So I guess she's like the next big free agent, it seems like. I've never heard of her before until this. And she didn't really get to wrestle too much. It was mostly a Statlander match. But I'm very interested to see what they do. If it feels like there's like a little struggle for her, so I hope she gets whatever deal she wants and she goes to wherever she wants to go.
Hey, if anything, she's gonna get paid more.
Yeah. But we've seen lately that just because people are paying more does not mean they want to go there, which is crazy, but
Yeah.
Not my money. I get it though. Follow your dreams and whatnot. Even if that other company's a piece of shit. Anyway, after Chris Statlander beat Lena Cross, Statlander's out there celebrating, and before she could even get up the ramp, Willow's music hits. And just petty. Willow does her entrance. She like celebrates behind her, and Statlander is upset. Understandably so. But Chris ends up leaving. Willow and Statlander don't really look at each other. They just kind of pass by each other, and we get ready to go to our next match, which is Tekla versus Willow Nightingale, which was a damn good match. I'm actually low-key kind of surprised about the result, but I understand it. This is Tekla's time. She is growing. She is becoming a very important part of the AEW roster.
Mm-hmm.
So, you beat the best to be the best, right? That's what they say. But Willow definitely gave her a fight. Willow was out there throwing her around, slinging her around, almost hit her with the power bomb. Nothing really worked though. Willow did lose due to help with Julia Hart and Sky Blue. So this wasn't like clean.
No.
But she still lost. Tekla hit her with the spear, which low key probably shouldn't have worked, but wrestling is fine. And yeah, she was able to hit her with the stomp and pin Willow for the 3. That wasn't the end of it though, because the Triangle of Madness decided to try to jump Willow. Then Megan Bay and Penelope Ford come out, and they're like, "Hey, I want to join in too." So they all just start beating up on Willow. And then Queen Aminata, Ty Mello, and Anna Jay come out with weapons, and they're ready to fight. And so everyone's like, blood and guts is gonna happen. We're getting there, and we have our battle lines drawn right now. Prophet, what were your thoughts on both of these women's matches?
Oh, they were great, man. It's always hilarious seeing Tekla wrestle because she is so tiny.
Bro, I don't know how tall she is, but yeah, she is tiny.
But she can wrestle. She can wrestle her ass off though, so it's great. Well, she's not like Riho tiny, right? Like, because Riho's small, right? But go ahead.
I want to see them next to each other at some point, because I don't think I've ever seen them together. I don't think they've ever been like in a ring together, Riho and Tekla. So I'm very. Now that you said it, I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tekla's very much is bigger than Riho.
Mm-hmm.
But still, everything she does, she uses all of her weight against everybody.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Tekla's great. The match with her and Willow, it was great too. There's the way Willow was going at her. Willow was gonna win if Sky Blue and Julia Hart didn't jump in.
Mm-hmm.
So, there was that, and then we have the whole thing at the end where she's everywhere. Megan Bain. She just showed up and just wants to destroy somebody. And it was Willow. She just wanted to come in. And she was about to do that powerbomb too. Before all of them, before Queen Aminata and crew came out. So, and Queen Aminata still has the mist on her eyes and stuff like that too. Which is, pretty neat. So,
mm-hmm.
we're gonna see blood and guts. We're gonna get it. It's gonna be fun.
I low-key feel like this should be the only blood and guts match for this year. Like, we don't need two. We don't need a men's and a women's. Just do this one. Because this one actually is properly built. We don't have one really built for the men right now. We can leave that alone.
There's going to be a Dynamite and a Collision one. How much you want to bet?
I can see that happening. But the women one should definitely be on Dynamite.
No, it's going to be on Collision.
Oh, that's gross. That people get upset. But like I said before, people who want more wrestling for the women, they should watch Collision. But they think Collision's not an important show, so they don't. So they assume that AEW only does one women's match a week. And while they could also do two on Dynamite, they don't for whatever reason. Y'all should just watch Collision. Next up, we go backstage with Billy Gunn and Anthony Bowens. Lex and Air trying to get like some kind of information from Billy on what's going on between him and Bowens. But then Bowens shows up and is like, hey. No, we are not doing this. And after Anthony Bowens' little tirade, because he was very whiny, very upset, seems very obsessed with Max Caster. Billy Gunn was like, hey, bro, I don't know who you are anymore. Once you're ready, once you figured out who you are and what this is, give me a call. Until then, I'm staying home. So he walked off, and Bo was like, yeah, you better run, which is, whatever. Crazy. Any thoughts on this?
No, well, it's Bowen showing who he really is now. So
isn't that what Caster said, right? Like Caster said that he was just being fake, and we kind of talked about it first before anyone else really did.
Yep, like we talked about it, and then Caster, like 2 weeks later, started talking about it.
Yeah, because it definitely didn't feel right. Like Bowen was just like this smiley baby face, and it just felt weird. And I guess we were on it. After this week, we got an official match. Our very first official match for Forbidden Door. We're going to get Swerve Strickland versus Kazuchika Okada for the AEW Unified Championship. So this is technically the first defense of the Unified Championship, and it's with Swerve. So, What do you have any thoughts on this?
Banger.
I can't wait. Bro, I can't wait. Forbidden Door can't get here soon enough.
Okada's serious, too. He's like, no. We ain't got to talk no more. Let's fight, bitch. And I'm like, ooh, Okada. All right. I'm ready.
Well, because every time Okada tries to do anything, he got beat up by Swerve. Like, he's never had the momentum against Swerve yet. Not once. So, I understand why he wants to fight, because he's been getting embarrassed for 2 weeks. Next up, we had one of our semifinal matches for the AEW World Tag Team Title Eliminator Tournament. We had FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang. Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn come out with a card blade, and Colton board is what Austin called it, so we're gonna call it Colton board.
Blade's back.
Card blade and Colton board, they're here. We have the Bang Bang Gang in full power. Technically, half of it is just in cardboard form, but we're here. They're all together again. That did not help them win this match because they did not win this match. But of course, they were very close. It feels like Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn had this in the bag until FTR started cheating, because that's what they do. Dax was doing everything he could to just cheat his ass off to make sure they got this win, and it did eventually work. He was able to reverse a pin from Austin Gunn. I think he also grabbed the tights, I'm pretty sure, and then was able to steal the win, and they are now moving on to the finals. They are the first team in the finals. And remember, the Eliminator Tournament is for who is going to be facing the Hurt Syndicate at Forbidden Door. Prophet, any thoughts on this tag team match that I barely talked about?
It was a fun match, man. Austin and Juice Robinson work surprisingly well as a team. So yeah, I had fun watching it.
I do. It was a really good match. And FTR's in the final as everyone expected. Everyone kind of expects the Young Bucks to be there too at this point, which I'm not going to complain about a Young Bucks FTR match. I would never do that. I don't know what people on the internet are talking about. They're crazy.
I don't know what plan. I don't care what plan I'm living on. I'm watching that match
every time. Like, are you crazy? Like, we haven't had one of these in a good little while, so I will always take it.
Yep.
After this, we had Athena. Athena had a little promo saying that she was going to use her contract at Forbidden Door. So we have our second match for Forbidden Door. We have Athena challenging Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. Prophet, I'm gonna ask for your thoughts first, and then I'm gonna ask you a question because I saw some quote unquote discourse, and low key I feel like we need to talk about it. So what were your thoughts on seeing Athena challenge Toni Storm with her contract at Forbidden Door?
Banger number 2.
Yep.
Shit's gonna be so good. And also that Taz breakdown of the O-Face.
Oh god, that's right, technique by Taz, bro.
So
that shit was so good.
You know what? Alright. So one side of me thinks he's gonna start doing this every week for all of the whole. They're gonna do it until they get all the finishing moves in, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is for the next AEW game.
Oh, you seeing the vision?
I'm seeing the vision. That's what I think it is. I think it's for the next AEW game. Because they film it there. They ain't got to do it no more, right?
Yeah.
Unless they change their fucking finishing move, then Taz has to do it again. But yeah, if the techniques by Taz, man, like, I actually liked it. I liked it a lot. So
I missed it because it's been a while. We had one like last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. But very recently we had one, and it had been a long time since then where we got this. And I love technique by Taz. Also, like the little, 'cause I didn't even talk about the little things that he said. Like, it was like one was like, it's more like a cutter, but I digress. Fucking Taz, bro, it was so great.
So yeah, the match, yeah, that match is gonna be one of the best matches on the card by far. And the technique by Taz, excellent too. So let's talk about the so-called WWE fan discourse. Let's see.
We can laugh at it because I laughed at both of them also. The first one was we'll go one by one. The first one was Athena can do this whenever she wants. Why is she calling out ahead 4 weeks to Forbidden Door? That was the first one. What were your thoughts? You have any thoughts on that? Because I have thoughts. I put them on Blue Sky already, but we can talk about it again.
So she's confident she's gonna win.
Yep.
She doesn't have to. She knows she can win, and she doesn't have to do anything else. Her thing is when she beats Toni Storm, she wants to beat Toni Storm clean. Her by herself, beat Toni Storm. Because it's one thing to just like slide in the ring and take the championship when they're already beat down, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing to go in the ring, 1-on-1, wrestle a whole ass match, and then and then win and take the title from him, because there is no asterisk behind the win. MJF gets the asterisk by the win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Athena's not going to get the asterisk by the win. It's going to be Athena beat Toni Storm.
She was also able to pin her in a tag match also. So yeah. Why would she not? Athena is built up as like the best women's wrestler on the planet. She already has a title for over 950 days.
Yeah.
Why would she have to slide in to do a bullshit challenge? And also, we kind of confirmed at this point that shit doesn't work in AEW because Christian tried to do it. And he got choked out for it.
Yep.
So, yeah, just sliding in and trying to do that shit does not work in a wrestling company. So, you know.
Which, if you see, that's why MJF is so freaked out, right?
Yeah.
Because his plan was to just get the Hurt Syndicate to beat up whoever was the champion, and then he signs a contract and pins him. Well, he's by himself. He can't do that anymore. So he wants to try to wear Hangman down going against him in a match. If he wins or loses, if he loses, he cashes in, and then they have to fight twice, which Hangman's going to probably fuck him up again.
Yep.
But it gives him a chance where match ends, he can pick up a steel chair, beat the crap out of him, and then sign the contract, and then go for round 2.
That easy.
Not saying he's going to win, because you're fighting Hangman. So.
Yeah, I think that was like the wildest part of the discourse. Also, if we're gonna be honest, you know, if we're gonna take the whole Money in the Bank thing, we've seen this before. Like WWE has also done this, where they've done a challenge ahead of time, right? This is not a new concept. Mm-hmm. You have the contract, which means you can wrestle whenever you want. That does not mean that you have to sneak in and win that way. It's been established everywhere that these, like, Feast or Fire is the exact same way. Mm-hmm. Like, all of them can do this, so I don't know why it's weird. Well, I guess it's because of AEW, and because AEW, whatever, is what it is.
Yeah, you could pick. It's pretty much a guarantee to pick whatever day you want.
Yeah, you have a guaranteed shot. It's not a guaranteed shot after the wrestler does a match already. It's just a guaranteed shot. You can do it whenever you want.
If they want to do it all out, they can do it all out.
Yeah.
They don't, so on and so forth.
That's why MJF's a coward, because MJF can do the exact same thing. But he won't. Because, again, coward.
Yeah, he doesn't want that smoke.
Exactly. Okay, now the second part discourse. And this one's the worst one. This one's like the dumbest thing. This one was stupid.
I already know what it is.
Yeah. This doesn't feel like a collab show. Why is it only AEW versus AEW talent against each other? After having 2 matches announced. What are your thoughts there?
Look, we got how many weeks until Forbidden Door? 4?
Yes, about that. 3, 4.
Usually 2 weeks before, like, all the shit starts happening. It's usually how it is.
Also, the G1's literally happening right now. Like,
Yeah.
they're not gonna... Like, what do you want them to do? You want New Japan talent to fly over to America in between days where they're wrestling in, like, 90-degree heat in buildings without any AC to do a storyline for AEWs to come back? No.
No, it's not happening.
Like, come on. Also, there's 2 matches that have been announced. Literally 2.
Right.
And people are freaking out that this doesn't feel like a collaboration show. Like, all right, bro. Y'all would have hated last year's show then.
Yeah. Like, these are... The people that are complaining are people that are new to it. I'm almost 100% certain. Most of the people that are complaining, this is their first time, going through AEW and this, yeah, no. Stop it.
It's very dumb. It's very dumb. Yeah, Forbidden Door is August 24th. We have a little bit of time. Also, Forbidden Door doesn't need, like, a build like all these other shows do. So, don't worry about it. Just go along for the ride. In a couple weeks, when you see a couple of New Japan people, when you see a couple of CMLL folks, we're probably not going to get Stardom because the 5-Star Grand Prix literally started today. So, we're probably not going to get anyone Stardom, sadly. Anyone that's not already in the 5-Star Grand Prix, but, it is what it is.
Well, we already got it started with CMLL. MJF went over there and won the light heavyweight championship.
Mm-hmm. And we know Tanahashi's having a match at Forbidden Door also, but people keep on forgetting about that. We just don't know who's wrestling yet.
Yeah, so it's and right after MJF won that title, the next challenger was like right there, being like, "Oh, I want that next crack at it." So that's probably the match at Forbidden Door right there, AEW versus CMLL.
Yeah, more than likely, because that's also a partnership too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. People are being weird on the internet as always. Like, I have to bring it up because we have to at this point a little bit. Well, we don't have to, but it's funny to laugh at really bad takes.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Speaking of funny, we had the Max Caster Best Wrestler Alive segment. He talked shit about Anthony Bowens, so I thought Bowens was going to come out. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Max Caster also wishes that it was Anthony Bowens and not who actually came out. Because it was Roosh.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how to explain this. Max Caster got his ass beat.
Yep.
But won his challenge, technically.
Wait. So that's what's confusing to me. If you don't beat Max in 5 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
Don't you technically win too? Because you survived 5 minutes against the best wrestler alive.
Yeah, technically.
Or is it if Max survives 5 minutes, you suck, and he wins?
Well, I guess we have to go with the fact that everyone's been able to beat him in under 2 minutes. Should tell you that if Max can survive you, I'm not gonna say you suck because Roosh was beating his ass. Roosh could have literally pinned him whenever he wanted. He chose not to.
He chose not to. He just wanted to keep beating the shit out of him.
God, that last bull's horns, bro.
Yeah. He killed Max Caster. He was like, "No, I don't want to pin him."
Oh, God bless. But yeah, the timer ran out. Roosh was very upset, but Roosh did not stop doing what he was doing.
Roosh didn't care.
No. Yeah, Roosh didn't care about the timer at all. He said as much also. He did not care. So he went on to beat up Max Caster a little bit more. But then with Jalisco and Beast Mortos, they kind of went out there and started jumping him also. But there's people on Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight went out there along with AR Fox, and they all started fighting off LFI. And while we're in the ring, Max Caster is like laid out in the middle of the ring, and he puts his fist up because he did it. The 5-minute timer ran out for the first time ever, and I guess you could say he survived technically, but physically he was out of there.
Oh yeah, he was dead.
Yeah. Prophet, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was good, man. I thought it was great. He raised his fist. He was like, "Yes, you guys," and people were cheering. Is the thing. Yeah, he won.
He did it.
So if he rebounds from this and then starts winning all of a sudden, it's going to be hilarious.
The boyhood dream has come true.
And so we got 2 trios teams now. So they're they're rounding up the the trios division again. So as soon as Samoa Joe gets back from promoting what's the name? Twisted Metal, the new season of Twisted Metal, then we will start getting some more trios titles matches and things like that.
I think they just put it on Speedball and them. Speedball, AR Fox, and Kevin Knight.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and do it at this point. Like, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Next up, we got confirmation that we're gonna see Mercedes Moné. We got like a little thing. She is now officially 8 belts Moné.
She just went to Europe and got 2 more belts.
Yep. And she will be back on Dynamite on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then after this, we had Skyflight, Scorpio Sky, Darius Martin, and Darius and Dante versus Shane Taylor, Carly Bravo, and Sean Dean. And let me tell you, I was very happy that we got Scorpio Sky wrestling on this episode of this episode of Collision. It was fantastic. It was great. I'm also very happy that they got the win in a very good trios match. But I am also very scared for what's going to happen now. Is SCP going to go after Skyflight, or are they just going to continue their attention on the Don Callis family? I don't know what they're going to do, but I would be scared.
Don Callis is going to talk some shit, and they're going to beeline to the Don Callis family.
Oh, God. I'm scared for STP. I mean, what were your thoughts on the match?
Oh, the match was fun. It was a fun match. It's always both teams. It's good. They did what the other company can't do. Have 6 black people in the ring, but yeah, it was great.
Oh, I'm scared just thinking about it, Prophet. That's so scary for me.
I know it's scary for a WWE fan, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't see that.
That's Triple H's nightmare.
God bless. God, I'm sorry. It's just in my head. I saw Triple H in like gorilla position, and then I saw Naomi, Jade, and Bianca Belair versus I don't know why I did this, but versus Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, and R-Truth, and all I see is Triple H in the back going, who booked this?
Who booked this match?
Get them all out of here. Anyway, I don't know. We're canceling the show. We're done. It's too much going on over there. We can't make them all lose. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Get them all out of the ring. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was really cool to see Skyflight here because we haven't seen them in like a minute, right? It's been like a little over a week.
Yeah. So
it was nice to see them. These are also 2 more trios that we have in the trios division, like we were talking about earlier. So we have the division's being rebuilt up, which is great.
Yep, they're beefing it up.
Next up, we got to talk about Darby Allin one more time, because we find out that Darby Allin still has the chloroform rag over Jon Moxley's face. They're out by a train. They look like they're about 2 or 3 stories up. So Darby's dragging Moxley's like almost lifeless corpse over to the stairs, and we're like, oh, Darby's just gonna throw him down the stairs like they did to him before he left. But it's never that easy with Darby. Darby looked over the guardrail, and they were up high, right? Like there was literally a train passing by, and they were like eye to eye with the train. Darby was about to throw him over that barricade onto the ground.
Yep.
Like that shit looked crazy. Thankfully, security came out there to stop the attempted murder attempt. And Darby's still yelling at him, so yeah. I don't know. This is Darby said he was gonna take everything from him, and I guess that also includes his life. Prophet, what are your thoughts about this segment?
I thought he was really going to throw him off.
It would have been crazy.
Like I thought they had something under there where Moxley got thrown off, But thankfully they didn't. Yeah, I thought he was just going to throw him down the stairs like they did to him. But no, it's Darby. He has to take it to the next level. So, yeah, it was good. It was good and crazy. And this shows you Jon Moxley and Hangman is officially over. This 100% shows you that.
Well, yeah, because Darby almost killed him. So I don't think Moxley's worried about Hangman too much anymore after almost being murdered and literally kidnapped.
Yeah.
Although the one thing I am interested in, this is very nitpicking me too. Security should just let it happen, because security has been bombarded by the Death Riders for 9 months.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just look the other way and just let things happen every once in a while. But yeah, it didn't happen.
No.
Next up, we have our main event of the evening and the final match of the Aragon Ballroom Residency era. For the TNT Championship, we have champion Dustin Rhodes and challenger Kyle Fletcher. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start with this.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dustin Rhodes, I apologize for what I was saying. I don't know where I was last week. I don't know what was going on with me. You're a legend. You did what you had to do, but you're going to have to drop them other 2 titles, my boy. If you're going to be gone for a little while, you got to drop them other 2 titles.
You got a hole in your knee. Yeah.
A hole in your knee and 2 bad knees. So go ahead and drop them titles. I know you're getting surgery. Go ahead and just relinquish those. We got some people that need those titles. But yeah, first off, Dustin came out to an old theme, very old theme, that old natural theme. Very interesting. Kyle Fletcher came out as he does, and they kind of went at it pretty much right away.
Yeah.
God, what wasn't used? We had tacks. We had Kyle Fletcher going headfirst through a table on the outside after doing a tope. We had Dustin doing a code red off the second rope into a table. Like we had Dustin Rhodes getting stabbed with the screwdriver. I don't know how they did that. Like I was trying to think about how they did that one, and then I watched it again. I was like, oh, no, he stabbed him. Crazy. But they went through a lot. There was a little bit of help from Don Callis. Either way, it did not matter. Fletcher was able to get the win, and we have a new TNT champion in Kyle Fletcher. And all things are kind of right with the world a little bit. He has the title that he's supposed to have now. And Dustin was a legend. Is a legend. Did fantastic in this match. I already apologized. I'm not going to apologize again. Prophet, what were your thoughts on the main event?
What can I say about the main event, man? That's not like... It was excellent. Perfect way to end the residency, in my opinion. The perfect way.
It was so good.
It was a damn good match, and it was a TNT title match. And I'm excited to see how, where the TNT title is going to go now. Because I feel like with the Don Callis family, they want to prove that they're the best. So they're just going to fight everybody.
I mean, we talked about it before, right? We were talking about how the International Championship had taken away the identity of the TNT Championship.
Yep.
The International Championship, technically, it's around, but it's gone. Mm-hmm. That TNT Championship can go back to being an Open Challenge Championship again.
Yeah.
And they got the perfect person to do it. Like, Kyle Fletcher can have bangers with anyone every week. Easily.
Yeah, easily. That match was excellent. Like, and, if you watch our previous video, that Lionel did link that we have a clip of, go ahead and check it out. Why I think Dustin is the better of the 2 Rhodes kids. So,
I mean,
we had a little debate about it. So we talked about it.
Listen, bro. We just saw, well, not we, because we didn't watch that shit, but Cody did just wrestle tonight. Uh-huh. And let me tell you, don't nobody care about that shit.
It wasn't as good as this match. I could probably tell you that.
Probably not. But yeah, man, that's Collision. We're done with the week. We're going into a new week of AEW. It's going to be exciting. You have any thoughts about this week in AEW before we wrap this one up?
Man, this week of AEW was insane. Insane. 2 pay-per-view matches pretty much with the Chicago Street Fight and Mox versus Hangman for, both title matches, by the way. Fucking insane, man. It's so damn good. I can't wait to see what happens this week because there is all kinds of things that are coming from all these 2 shows that are just going to show up next week. So yeah, we're going to see. It's going to be fun, man. But overall, fantastic shows.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't agree more. Like it's been a very fun week of AEW. This definitely felt like a really good week, and we are now transitioning into a lot of new storylines. Mercedes is coming back next week. We have a lot going on. I think we can. I think now we can wrap this one up. I think we've done our due diligence today.
Yeah. Spread the good word to the people.
Yes. As always, thank you all so much for listening to the podcast, especially if you get to this point. Like, again, I talked about it earlier, but we really appreciate it. We got some dedicated people, and we really appreciate y'all whenever we see y'all come in and watch the podcast. You can also listen to the podcast on Spotify. If you look up THGPW podcast, you'll be able to find this episode and a few more episodes of Off the Top Rope up there. I'm gonna start working on getting the other ones up there eventually. But yeah, definitely make sure you're going over there, listening to us on the go. You can comment over there too. Give us a like, share it out with your friends. I know Spotify's being a little bit weird right now with what they're doing, but if you can get on Spotify, definitely feel free to rate us over there. Share it with your friends again, and just listen to us over there. If you want to talk to us more directly and more about anything, make sure you're following all of us on Blue Sky. You can follow the podcast at THGPW Podcast. You can follow Prophet at Prophet, PROFFITT. You can follow me at Shikoku. I never spell mine. It's on the screen anyway. We talk about everything. We talk about anime, video games, pro wrestling. If you're into politics, tweet about that a little bit. But definitely make sure that you're following us over there too. You can get updates on the podcast over there as well. And you can watch along with the shows with us because we are watching Dynamite and Collision as live as we can. Sometimes we can't be there right away, how life is. But you can watch the shows with us over there. Ask us questions. We'll ask you questions, and we'll just enjoy a really good time. Prophet, tell the people about the YouTube.
All right, guys. For all of you that are watching this on YouTube, or just want an alternate way the main way to watch it, if you're not going to watch it on Spotify, get that YouTube Premium and just watch it. Listen to it in the background. You know how it goes. So with that, I'm going to ask you to do a few things, man. First things first, tap that like button. It for sure helps us out. We're very thankful for, all the likes that we get. And it also helps the algorithm get this podcast episode to more people. Also, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, because all that also helps the algorithm get it to more people. And, it always for sure helps us out. So with that, thank you for listening to the podcast, and all the information that Lionel talked about as far as the socials and things like that are in the description below, and along with timestamps if you want to jump around.
Peace.